Hi everyone, welcome back. You're still watching The Spot, and it's time for a spot of music with Coca. Give them.
Customer is always right. Cool. I don't wanna sing now, I wanna sing. You don't like the sound, now you hear the sound, now you like the sound. You don't wanna love, now you fall in love. You don't wanna touch, now you done the touch. You don't wanna kiss, now you
Do you have Waffle House?
Well, Waffle House is trash these days.
I know, but you gotta go to Cash Down.
So
I'm even stressed out by this guy, by his boss.
by his
on
boss
him.
who's like on his butt right now.
I'm stressed out by him.
Well, because he's
I mean, I
selling?
can see what they were trying to do with this and make it different with the whole diner thing. It reminds me of Debanj, and Debanj did something at a popular diner spot in, I can't remember it was Debanj on Pokoli. Featuring Pokoli.
Yes.
I just can't connect the song plus the concept. Like, it's just because the song is...
There we go. That's more like
it's,
Yeah,
you want
now
more,
he's
maybe
into
you
it.
want more activity, more like...
Even more activity. This is just, it's like
The
a wrong
storyline is
pairing
not-
for me.
yeah.
'Cause I just can't.
See, but you see how sometimes this is the thing about, I guess, us in a sense. So we've been, well, I know I complain sometimes on when we do our sport of
We want
music
something
about
different,
how
but we also want it to make sense.
Tina, please, if they want to beef you, let them beef you. They shouldn't join me to your beef. Okay? All right. No, but yeah. So you do want a non-jiggly twerking situation video, and you do want the lyrics to kind of sometimes match with the concept of the video. So the song might be
He
dope.
quit his job. Good
Okay,
for
at
you.
this point now he's getting crunk, he's getting hype. Aren't you excited?
I'm not.
Well,
I'm sorry.
okay.
But kudos to you.
That's deep. Did you see that waka?
yeah, I'm
That was
watching
from his spirit.
So basically, the moral of the story is he quit his job and now he's balling with pretty
So
girls
he's
on the
giving
street
it to them.
dancing.
He's giving them.
Okay. Give them.
Giving them. Alrighty. Well, it is time for us to go ahead and introduce today's guest. She is a familiar
Shakiri?
face, I think, for many people. Please welcome the lovely Keturah King, media personality.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi.
Are you bearing gifts?
Oh no, I came empty-handed. I'm so rude. I left the wine in the shop.
We have time.
pick
You
it
can
up
go back.
Don't send her back. It's okay.
We have
She's
time,
here
we have
already.
time. You can go back.
Yeah, I'll go back. Like after or like never. Yeah.
She said, oh, you can go
Have a
back.
seat. Where would you like to sit?
Thanks,
Join
guys.
us. I like your shoes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Thanks very much.
I like
got
the
them in
tat
Turkey.
too. What is it? Okay, let me see.
Thank you.
Ah, a little cherub.
Yes,
Yeah.
on a crescent moon.
Nice. Okay. Welcome to the show. How come it took you so long to come?
I got delayed. You know, Lagos traffic.
No, I mean in general. Like we've been on air for a long time. That's a long time to be stuck in Lagos.
I've been in traffic for like
Lagos,
3
you
years.
never know. In Lagos, you never know.
Yeah,
Truly.
yeah. Wow. So what's up with you? What's been going on?
I'm good. Lots of traveling, little sleep.
Yeah.
Lots of new projects.
Okay. Like what's going on with you? Like what are the new projects that you're working on? What are
I
you?
just wrapped a movie, a Pan-African movie, which I think you know a little bit about.
Oh, were you guys in it together?
No, but he's
one
good
of those
friends with
things.
the producer.
Oh, okay.
And so it's called Latana. And
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
everyone's heard about Latana. I mean, who is your father? That's the tagline of the movie, right?
Yeah.
But it was so exciting shooting and working with all these amazing African talents. So I worked alongside Ama K. Ababresi.
Yeah.
So she was just in Beast of No Nation, and like learning from her on set was amazing. And then Ivan, who is the producer and stylist and publicist.
Yeah. He's everything. That's his
He's
passion
everything.
project.
Like, he was amazing
is-
though. I've never seen a person that dedicated to their craft. Like, he was just, he'd be up at 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, you know, made
To
sure
just
that
push
we
it
all...
through. Yeah. I was hearing nothing but Latana,
No, he's
but
amazing. Like, the buzz he has single-handedly managed to create, I haven't managed to create that kind of buzz in my lifetime, my career.
good for you guys. Good for you guys, obviously, because the movie is
everybody's going to hear about it.
So when is it
and
coming out?
everyone's gonna be-
So it premieres next March. So yes, I'm sure you'll see. Well, the trailer's already out. You might be able to spot me in there.
Yeah.
Which
Chris,
character do you
I'm
play?
Bestie, so I'm the supporting lead.
Okay.
And it was a great experience because I don't know that many people know that I'm actually a total goofball. I know I seem quite serious, but I'm not. And it was good because I got to play around with all the comedic elements of her character. So it was so awesome. Such a great thing to do.
That's nice. So you're going to be doing more acting in 2017?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
My last movie was The Fast and the Furious 6, and that was over 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And then I kind of just fell into journalism,
Yeah.
and I guess I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But I really want to go back to my passion, which is acting. So I'm trying to focus a little bit more on that.
On the acting.
And really just, go after it. I think I was a bit scared of being a struggling actor, struggling artist, starving artist,
so you would just rather run away than actually go for
Exactly.
it.
Like, let me go get a stable job instead of, eating Indomie every night. But
Well, Indomie is nice.
I'm ready to eat Indomie, girl.
You're ready to take a chance? Okay.
I mean, maybe not Indomie, but... or not every night, at least.
Yeah.
But some nights.
Just a few times, Okay. Are you going to be, are you going to try and do that here? Are you going to be going wherever the auditions and your passion and your instincts tell you to go? What are you doing?
I make plans and then God just laughs. So if I were to say I'm planning on staying here and doing that, that's a lie. If I were to say I'm planning on going abroad and doing it, that's a lie. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't know that life would bring me to where I am today.
Yeah.
I mean, this was not the plan, but here I am and I'm enjoying it. I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting to see what's next in this crazy life of mine.
Okay.
That's great. So apart from the acting and the other stuff, what else are you doing here in Nigeria?
Here, I'm actually working on a blog, which I'm really excited about because, like Lotana for iPhone, that's my passion project. So it's called Breakfast Beneath the Stars, and it effectively, brings together food and travel, which are two of my biggest passions. I am a huge foodie. I love eating. I love going to new restaurants, but more importantly, I love cooking and creating recipes.
Okay.
And that probably comes from my multicultural background, but then also the fact that I've lived in so many different countries. And I love traveling. I think everyone knows that. So my friend actually has a new travel app that's coming out on the 4th of December, which is Trek by Fly.
Okay.
And I'll be doing a lot of work with that.
Nice. Cool. If you need anyone to help you out.
Yeah, don't worry, girl. For sure.
on there,
I do
yes.
actually need a travel
We are-
buddy. So we're doing
down.
Pan-African travel.
I'm down.
Okay, cool.
I'm super down. Yeah.
All right. You're not taking along. What's
No,
going
it's-
on?
Could
I
argue
literally have
about
one
this
space.
later in your own time. We're going to go on a quick break now. When we come back, we have our topic coming up for you. See you guys in just a moment.
You're welcome back to The Spot, and we are joined by a very lovely lady, multi-talented, so many things. I don't even want to go too much. Katsura King is in the house.
Don't be
with us.
looking like, don't be glaring, don't be looking at her.
Guys, you
you
guys
like,
know you
you
guys
like,
don't like
you
the
like
way-
women too much.
It's not women's. I don't like women's. It's just that she's a pretty lady, and I want to.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, Mauli. All right, she gets it.
Can I do my
And
thing?
so do we.
Can I finish my thing?
All right,
Maybe?
do
Is
what
that
you
possible?
wanna
Thank you
do.
guys so much. I appreciate it.
What?
The point is, we're talking about my many firsts.
Yes.
So my first this, my first that, my first everything. Knowing me, the emotional guy that I am, we need to go to emotions first.
Okay.
So
Oh, Lord.
No, we're saying.
we do. Let's talk about emotions. Katura.
Yes.
I don't know. Give us like an emotional something. Tell me something that's gonna make me cry.
What?
I want to cry.
What kind of a thing is that to say?
Donald
Tell me
Trump
something
is
that's
about
gonna
to
make
be
me...
the president of the United States of America.
No. One of your many first things that's like so important, and oh my God, when I
Okay, well,
I
ask
reached
me
the top of the
a direct
mountain.
question because that's really like.
Okay, you
like,
give me anything, any of your many firsts that your first experiences that you truly value and you like to share with us. Exciting.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is,
Lotana was
I mean,
one of them, right? That's
there
like
you
your
go.
first
Pan-African movie?
First Pan-African movie.
Is
Yes.
that your first Nollywood movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Did not think about it that way.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
it's not emotional enough though. I want to talk about like something deep, like love or like
See,
those things.
Maui.
Those things. No, in life we shouldn't run away from our emotions.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so you start. When was the first time you fell in love? If you've ever been in love, I
I
don't want to
was
assume.
3. I think she was 5.
Wait, what?
Love it. An older woman.
That was my first experience. Yeah.
I was 3 and she
No,
was 5.
because I was in like nursery 3 and she was in
my
like second level
goodness.
kindergarten.
Oh.
So that was like the love of
She
my
break
life.
your heart too.
She broke my heart, but she came back and she offered me chocolate and I forgave her.
Was this all in the space
As
of
you
one
do.
recess?
No, I mean obviously she was in a different class, so I wasn't chilling with her during
Right,
recess.
right,
I was
of course.
like my own crew. Hey, darling. Yeah, later, I'll see you later. But yeah, so that was my first.
Can you even like talk at 3?
Yeah, you should
we
be
didn't
able
need
to
words.
do
We didn't need words.
Not really. Okay.
First love. I think I thought I was in love, like first time round. But then the thing about love is, so when I was younger, I used to think that there was one soulmate out there for everybody, and but then you quickly realize that you can find the same thing that you found with the last person with another person plus more.
No, it's true. Like, there's no running away from that.
Yeah, I don't think I've been in love. I don't think
Ever?
No?
so. Ever.
Wow, some guys must be watching and they're just like,
I think
Like I thought what we had was real right now.
yeah. I'm yet to discover it because what is it like? How are you supposed to feel? What it's
I feel like you just know. Like there is no written, no hard and fast law,
Exactly.
Right.
but you just know. Like it feels different. Like
Okay.
I think I love the idea of love,
Right.
and I think like you previously, I might have thought that I was in love, but now that I actually am in love and I know, like it's so different. I'm
Yeah.
like to sound so cliche, everything is brighter.
Yeah.
All the smells more wonderful and pungent. Like literally, you just know, and like it's amazing.
Yeah.
It just colors your life so differently.
She said it colors your life.
Colors your life.
I should write a book.
You should.
these are the emotional things I was talking about.
Well, there you go. Are you crying yet?
Yeah.
Weak.
He's working on it.
Give him time.
being an
he needs a
actor.
couple minutes. Yeah. I mean, the saying goes, you never forget your first time, and that's true on
make me cry.
so many levels. Not just love, or sometimes it's. I mean, you never forget your first job. You never forget the first time a boy dumped you or a girl dumped you.
Yeah.
You never. Like some of those things. Although.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't meet someone that I used to like, and I think we went out on a few dates, and then he kind of like just disappeared from the radar. You know that kind of thing, like where you're around on Tuesday and then on Wednesday I call you and literally your phone is off, and then I never heard from you again. And then I saw him somewhere, and he's like, "Oh hi, I'm so sorry that I was like," and I wasn't kidding. I was like, "Oh yeah, that was a douchey thing to do, wasn't it?" But it took me time to remember, so I forgot that. So I don't know. I guess
Well,
maybe sometimes you forget your
disappeared
first, whatever. But
Okay, so fine.
Yeah.
You guys are giving me my dose of emotions. Thank you. We can move on to something more lively. But your first word. What do you want to do? Your first
what was your
word?
first kiss? How old were you when you had your first kiss? And don't say 3.
I mean, I
either.
feel like that's what's coming
No,
next.
that one,
Like 2.5.
that one doesn't count. I was in class 5, so which means I was like 9.
You were 9. You were fast, weren't you?
You're a fast one, aren't
fast.
you?
See, in this
Fast
life,
or
there's no time
somebody.
to waste, my people.
Hey,
In this life, we cannot waste time. We cannot.
God.
By 5,
Yeah.
you should have your first kiss.
Can you
Okay, so,
imagine?
like, first-
Please
I'm
do
assuming
not listen
first kiss,
Africa. Don't
you
listen
just
By
to
mean
5.
lips on lips, right?
Just
You're not
something
like,
small to just ginger.
No, we're
just
talking
ginger
about
the system.
conscious
like proper
kisses.
kissing.
Not like little kiddies. Oh, give your
Don't
sister a
listen to
kiss.
my
Okay, you know what?
advice.
We're
Giving
gonna
my
we're gonna
advice, you
delve
guys don't
into
listen, so.
the
first
the,
kiss.
the first kiss stories after this break. Please stay with us. We're still here with Keturah King.
Hi guys, welcome back to The Spot, and we're in the house with Keturah King talking about our many firsts. And before we went on a break, we discussed my first kiss, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. My first kiss was when I was 17. But I had this my first boyfriend, and we were celebrating so stupid. like you know when you're younger, you just celebrate every single
Milestone.
Miles
yeah.
in
2 weeks since we gazed into each other's eyes. Like,
So
yeah.
we're celebrating our 1 month anniversary.
Yeah.
And then
1
we went
month
to
is
dinner at
kinda
like
special.
this Chinese restaurant in freaking Waterloo called Pearl Gardens, and then he was taking me back to the bus stop.
I'm gonna walk you back to the bus stop, girl.
What can a man do?
So we were under like Blackfriars Bridge,
Yeah.
which is where the bus stop was, and then he kissed me, and it was raining.
My goodness.
How
did you feel?
It's so like.
And then you got on your bus.
I got my bus and I got home.
And the whole
Was
time
it a
you're
good
just
kiss?
smiling and thinking,
Oh, yeah, you know, it was.
he might
was
be
all
watching. Like, cut him some
Oh no,
slack.
he ain't watching. Yeah, so that was my first kiss.
Oh, I'll never forget my first kiss. Actually, it was awful. It was so bad. I think I was like 16, and it was like, well, first boyfriend, and he was walking me up the stairs to the flat, and we're walking up, and all of a sudden, like in the little, you know, when you get up to the landing of the stairs, before we got to the first floor, which is where we were, he was like, let me just quickly try and. I think in his mind, he was like, this baby's been like a few weeks, and every time she's just dodging me, and just
now
try
or
to
never,
date,
yeah.
to date, not to
To
date.
be in that
Day.
situation, exactly.
Essentially, yeah, because
You don't go escape.
usually he wouldn't walk me up the stairs, like he would walk me to the front of the building, and I'd be like, bye, and then I'd go upstairs.
See,
He
guys
was
are
like,
lying.
today,
I'll kiss
I'm
this
having
girl.
you down. Next thing I was just like, oh, what's happening? What is that? Stop.
That's a shame.
It
But
wasn't
you
pleasant
still
at
dated
all.
him.
I was like, you need to. I was
16,
16. I was like, you need to calm down. It's just like there's all this residue on my face.
But
like,
but it
stop.
got better. But it got better.
Yeah, no, our second kiss was very good. Okay. And we went. It's only been, up from there, or mostly anyway. So yeah. Gosh,
Congratulations.
it's crazy. Did you say congratulations?
On the worst kiss ever.
Otherwise, on the
On it-
kisses, on the kisses
Only
getting
better from there. Yeah.
But many firsts. What else is like a first that we try to latch on to? What are the little things that when we do it, then like your first job or your first
Yeah.
your first
Okay, things that you latch on to. I think so first job. The moment I got my NI card in the post, like I was like, finally, independence, I can go and work. And my first job was at a menswear retail store. And I used to shuttle back and forth as a sales assistant between the two stores. And then eventually the store had to close down because the founder was like this guy who just put all of his money into it, and then he got sick and he couldn't run it anymore. So it was just like I felt so attached. And every time I would go on the bus again past the store, I was like, damn, those were good old days, because I could go onto the shop floor with my cup of tea and biscuits. And it was nice and easy. I didn't have like what's the word again? Like, you know, when you have all of these crazy targets that they tell you have to sell
You just
5,000.
yeah. It
Yeah,
was
so
just
it was-
go do what you can, and then that was
Yeah,
that. Do you
just
remember
to
what
have
your
fun.
first job was?
My first job. I think it was it my first one? Yeah, no, my first job was as an advertising sales representative. Sounds really fancy. It was so crap. So I had to sell advertising space in magazines. And we're not talking Vogue. We're not talking like cool magazines. Like we're talking no, even worse than that. We're talking like free magazines that are given out at events.
The train
kind of
or
thing.
like
Right.
Okay.
I had to sell space in a luxury golfing magazine that was given out at what's that golfing event in St Andrews in Scotland, whatever it's called.
Something open? One of the
Yes,
something
one of those
open.
huge
Okay.
ones.
So were you cold calling people?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Which is why I knew what you were talking about sales targets, KPIs. Like you've got to hit a certain number. And I mean, I'm the laziest person like, in the world. So I was literally like, I would use my feminine wiles to hit my targets. I had because it was a sales magazine, a sports magazine, and I was on a team with all guys. So I'm like, hey, sweetie.
I'll buy. I'll buy. No problem. I'll buy. What
Ads do you want today?
Yeah, someone wants to sell that space.
I'll
Yeah,
do it.
great.
No problem.
Okay,
No
that's one down. For you to go. Hey, honey.
But you know, speaking of like first jobs, you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember my first 4-figure. Like when my bank account first got the comma inside. Oh my goodness, when my thing first hit $1,003.
I said 1,003.
Felt so good.
Just,
Remember the
'cause
number,
like,
it was very
it's all,
Yeah.
and that's all your own money, like money
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
I worked,
that's
not
actually
that my
true.
mom gave me that.
Yeah.
I was so happy. It was
Yeah.
the most ridiculous thing. Just to see that one come up. It didn't last. Obviously, once I bought a drink, it went back
You know what I'm
down
saying?
to
Yeah.
900 or something, but
Yeah. I think that's one of the memorable things. I think when we grow up, like those are the things that we really do remember. I mean, more than the moments at the first, because it's like the first time you really felt like an adult, you know, the first salary you earned, and you know, like those things that make, and then the first time, you know what I remember though, in a sense, is I remember the first time I felt like my parents felt I was an adult. You know, like you're always going to be their kid.
Yeah.
But at some point, sometimes you can say something and they'll listen to you and they'll have a conversation with you. Those are the
just
kind
that
of
moment,
memories,
yeah.
that you kind of like, okay.
And then you try and push your luck a little bit further.
And then they're like, calm down. Yeah, still. Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind.
there's a lot of firsts. There's a lot of firsts, but we're still here on the spot, hanging out with the lovely Katura King, talking about many firsts. She's shared with us quite a bit of personal info. But stay with us. We'll be right back on the spot.
Welcome back, guys. You're still watching The Spot, and we've been talking my many firsts with Katura King, and we've shared, you know, one or two things, I think, here and there. I'm trying to think, though, like, do you think that the first time or the first experience of something colors
The rest
the
of it.
other, the other times you do that thing, like if you do something the first time and it's great,
first
does it make you
impressions.
say, okay, yes, I can do it, or I
to
mean,
a certain extent, I think
Yeah.
so. Because your first love, which is generally your puppy love, which is generally not real,
yeah,
might then skew you with regards to your second love, which
True.
might then be the realer version, you know. But then it works in the inverse way as well. So you could have an amazing experience the first time, and then
And
the
you
second
assume
time,
that it's gonna be like that. and you're
Meanwhile,
like,
it was just
yeah.
beginner's luck. Like,
It
calm
was
down.
just beginning. You're like, why aren't you doing this the way this other person used to do? I don't understand. It's like, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think yes and no.
I think one of my first jobs really spoiled me. But this is like teenager. Like I worked at the Barbican.
You worked to where?
At the Barbican in London, yeah, and we were like a little family, you know. It was everyone, and it was a lot of us that were still in high school or like sixth form, and then you would go after school or whatever, and it was just a fun place to work. You could, you know, sometimes you would catch a show, you get lots of food, and then the next job I had, everybody was like sent from Lucifer. I was like, what is wrong with everybody? Like, why are you all like this? Like, so yeah, I definitely, sometimes it can be a bit jarring if it's opposites, you know, in a sense.
So we shouldn't quite be going by the whole.
The first standard.
I think we
like,
should,
first-
yeah, I think it's like appreciate it,
Take
but
it back
then
for what it
there's-
is. But nostalgia is always, it's always going to make things look better
Isn't
and
it?
brighter than
Yeah.
it actually was.
yeah, most definitely.
I remember my first quick one. We talked about when your bank account hits that thing and the comma comes. The opposite end. When you first experienced the feeling of brokenness.
Woo! Let me tell
I
you
remember
when I had,
my first period where I truly realized that, oh my goodness, it's not a joke.
yeah.
No, like it's not a joke. Where I was
University.
counting, I was counting coins.
University was
That's
just
how you
like,
know, yeah. Like, and that
real.
one moment, I was like,
That
people live like
place.
this all the time.
Time.
that
Yeah.
taught you
It must be the
about
most
life.
stressful thing ever.
I remember when I literally had £9. in
Oh,
my
yeah,
bank
yeah,
account.
yeah.
I said, well, I can't even withdraw. Yeah, £9. I can't even take anything
even
out.
take
money out.
I said, okay, so it's going to
Gotta
be
go to the
Gary
bank and
for the
count
rest
those
of the
pennies
month.
out.
Listen.
And just know,
Oh my
they say
gosh.
confession is good for the soul. So let me just use this chance to confess. A couple of years ago, when I was still in uni, I was staying on the break, staying in the dorm during the break. Everyone had
Yeah.
gone home. I had $5 in my account. I kid you not, 5. And the break was like 7 days long. See, I was seeing how I'll manage. Basically, by the end, I had like $1 something in the
Oh my
account.
goodness.
Wow.
So downstairs in the communal fridge, like somebody had left like the ice cream there.
no.
See, I'd eaten all my Indomie, I'd eaten everything. I was so hungry. In the end, I wrote a note as I see. I'm a good person in life, but honestly, I gotta
I
take the
needed
ice
it.
cream. So I left a
needed
note
it.
there.
Oh
I
Now
left a
we
note there. I
know
was like,
that your
Don't leave
money
food around
management
Magni.
skills are extremely good.
Yes, because if
$5
after
for a
7
week.
days.
yo. Oh, I kid you
still
not, 5,
had-
yeah.
Well done.
Indomie, oh my goodness, yeah.
Oh, thanks God
Okay,
for
but
all
can
of
I
our
also
Oh,
say,
ramen.
like I
It was
actually remember
ramen.
the
Let
first
me
time
not
I
give.
tasted Indomie,
Yeah.
because I only had it like very, very late in life, and it was the most spiritual experience I've ever
What
had.
is this?
Like Indomie, I know I was making fun of it earlier, but real life,
It's bomb.
shout out
Indomie
to
saved
this.
lives.
So
I mean, I get
bomb.
that we're doing some free product placement, but not Indomie, like instant noodles. Let's put it in
Instant
there
noodles
because
are great.
I was a ramen person or cup of noodles, you know,
Yeah.
but those things saved my life.
Honestly.
One is like 30
Or like-
cents or something. you
Yeah,
know, so
really, really super cheap. I remember when it's like last year sometime, I think Ebuka was saying he had a friend who had never had Gary. She's Nigerian.
she never had Gary.
She's never had Gary, and
Poverty
just
has not hit
recent,
the
I think recent. And then like I think sometime after that, she's like she just tasted it, and like he said like, you know, the people that maybe knew her, like, how can you not have ever tasted Gary? She was like, I just haven't. Like, it's just not.
It's not in
you
my
know,
house.
It's just not. Maybe not in her house, but she just never was moved
But she
to
lived
try it.
She lives here?
She lives here
How did she
now.
feel about it
she
when
didn't
she-
always
She
live
lived-
here,
well,
so it was
that's
like back
why.
and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth, back and forth. So, but that just kind of like. Everybody hasn't had Gary.
I don't like Gary.
I mean, it's different if you don't like it, but like
To
have
not
to be
have had
like
it, yeah.
25 or
Never tried it.
26 and never tried, and you're Nigerian. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, okay, you okay, good for you, girl. But yeah. So there's something that we like to do on the show. Sometimes we like to flip it and check out what some people are doing in their work, in their own creative endeavors. So let's check out who's working it today.
My name is Amokbari Oladele Jr. I run a brand called Credible. We deal basically in making shoes, leather accessories. Credible Shoe actually started in May 2013. I used to deal in imported fashion items. But by 2013, I found out we had some very amazing shoemakers in the country. So I just liaised with them. I started designing my own shoes, and that's how the brand started. The followership has been quite encouraging, because if not, I think I would have probably opted out a long while ago. But I think people are gradually embracing made in Nigeria products. With the shoemaking process, it's not so hectic like some people think it is. We source materials locally here. We have leather markets across Lagos where we buy leather and other things needed for the shoes. I have some talented shoemakers that I work with that produce my shoes. Challenges wise are the inconsistency of the materials. There are times where I make some very lovely designs and it's all good and all, and somebody else wants that same design. I get to the market, I can't find this particular leather again. One way again is a source of finance. As an SME, most of all I've done has been from.
That's pretty dope. That's, you know, it's nice to see people sort of like, you know, doing new different things. Yeah. And he's not just making shoes, he's making different things, and he's making different kinds of shoes. I was saying I like the textured looking ones. Those ones look
gorgeous.
really, really nice, yeah.
But now there's just a bunch of people, like, I think you guys were talking about the fact that they take the leather from here and then go. But now more and more there's a bunch of people who are doing what he's doing, realizing that we have all the stuff here.
That we need here,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Natural resources.
yeah.
Truly.
And I love the fact that he started out by importing goods and selling that, and then figured out that no, I can do this myself.
no need,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no
that
need.
good.
There's
That's
no
a
need.
great.
that.
That's a great little. That's a great
Absolutely no
revelation. You know,
You never
I don't
Maybe
know.
we'll have him on the show.
Oh, you said why? Do you want him to bring shoe for you?
No.
I mean, I do.
Yeah.
If we're putting orders in.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Wait, break? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be playing a game. Yeah, I think we can do that.
I want to
So
play a game.
We'll see you guys
Phil
in
wants
just
to
a
play a
minute.
game.
Hi guys, welcome back to the spot. We've been talking my many firsts with Keturah King, and right now it is time for Game On.
Game on?
We're gonna play a game. Yes.
Game on? Actually, before we go, can I get you some water or something?
Oh, so kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some cold water, and let's see about getting the board in.
Are you good at games, Keturah?
I'm really competitive. I'm like one of those people that like will flip the Monopoly board over by accident on purpose if I'm not winning.
Wow. That's almost as bad as we are. We get a little bit tense.
Yeah.
In this.
Are we gonna fight?
No.
We
Not
just
if
let
you
me win.
lose.
To be honest, it's only when they can't beat me, then they start to feel a type
I
of
can't
way.
remember the last time he won a game.
Because I'm always
What's
winning.
that?
I
can't
win
remember
so
the
much
last time
that
he won a game.
Oh, like
that's
it never
not true.
happened.
That's not
Yeah.
true. That's not true. I won yesterday.
You didn't.
I won yesterday.
Thanks
No,
for
that's
coming
fine. We
to
all
take
need
it from me.
exercise. We all need exercise.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Chivalry is well and truly dead, huh?
Sorry.
All
We can
the
do it
way.
together.
Come on in. Lift. This is an interesting new board.
Where? I got it.
Oh, but it's empty. Where's all the
Where are the
thingies
words?
on it? Where are all the words?
Oh, are we playing Hangman?
We're not playing
I
Hangman.
haven't played Hangman. No.
You want to play Hangman?
Yeah.
No. So we have a board and nothing on it.
Let's play Hangman.
The markers? Let's play Hangman. Hangman isn't bad.
Yeah, but then somebody has to know the words
Don't worry.
for
Yeah,
Hangman.
so you put the words. and
One
then-
person puts
Never
the word
mind.
in, and all of us will go against
Our
you.
secret squirrel has
feel
got
like
the words. Oh, look.
Who stole my water?
Who's show your
No,
what?
for real. I feel like I
Okay. Okay. This is not quite as. Can we have our old board back? Okay. Okay, so the rule
not
is
right.
like you have 30 seconds
Okay.
to fill in whatever. But let's see the first one. Okay, so you get clues, and then by force, to impose, cut in oneself on others. This could be intrude, possibly.
Yes.
Let's see, is it? And then, oh, well, I can't see the
No,
next
it's
one.
obtrude.
Obtrude.
Wow.
So the answers are
so
on the back.
confident.
Answers
too.
are on the back. Did you know it? Did you
Sorry.
even hazard a guess?
At least if I didn't know, I didn't pretend like it's intrude. It's intrude. It's not intrude.
Knowledge is now is seen.
It's no.
See life. Okay, so how are we gonna do it?
Whichever you want.
Lamide, Maoli. We're all like Lumsk. I don't even know why I put myself first. I should have put Maoli first.
Are you ready?
Who's got a timer?
Who's
Who's got a,
phone?
you know? 'cause,
Over
I mean,
there.
I could take all day if you like.
So how many seconds?
30, 20, maybe 20.
20?
Okay, 30.
30? Okay.
30 seconds. That's good.
All right. And go.
Pertaining to, derived based on testable, experimentation, verifiable. I have no idea. Empirical.
Oh, goodness, I was
well
going to say that.
done.
Okay. Yes, I'm right.
Okay, I need to get my game face on. I have to win.
All right. So,
Is it- oh,
Maoli,
it's
you're
Maoli.
next. Yeah, come, because you know things. Come and know them.
I'm watching that.
Come and know them. Come. Here you go. Okay. Excusez-moi.
You ready?
Go. Coniferous, evergreen, big, huge, giant, name, automobile. Oh, I know what this one is. If I guess it, can I have an extra
What's wrong
point?
with my brain. I can't
You
think.
might have to get an extra point.
Ha ha, ha ha. Oh yeah, now. Because you know things.
'Cause I know things. No, but it's not every time you have to win. Sometimes just so people feel different.
7, 6,
I'm not going to get this.
5, 4,
How am I going to?
3, 2, 1, 0.
Can I say what it
is
is?
it?
Sequoia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I get like half of. Oh, okay, sure. Write it.
True.
Well done.
That is true.
Gosh, can I get an easy word, please? This isn't turning out how I expected it.
No.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Go.
Oh, that's so easy.
That's
what?
Go, Zainab. You know some words are easier than others. Yay. Okay, Katura, you ready?
Okay, my turn. Oh my goodness. I'm terrified.
So you got to
Don't be. You'll be all right.
Ready? Go.
Okay. Ways, how it's done, methods, style, skills, knowledge.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Even I don't know what it is.
What do you mean, even I don't know? Like
No,
you're
like,
Einstein.
no.
Even I don't know what it
Like
is.
this is a hard one.
Methods.
Wait, methods? I have no idea.
Achilles, that's good enough though.
6.
Right. No.
I have no idea. I for real have no idea. Okay.
Techniques. Techniques.
No.
What's going on?
Wow.
Wow.
Techniques. Okay.
I feel like such a failure in life.
No worries.
That was hard.
That is way too many.
But
A's
it's like
and
such an
S's.
easy word.
Well, yeah, but like none of us could get it. Wow. Okay, that's deep.
Ways, how it's done. Yeah. Methods, skills, and knowledge. Okay.
Okay. Do we want one more round or shall we
Yes,
just?
one more round.
I feel like we should maybe. No. Oh, it's time for us to
for
go.
us to go.
Oh, okay. Well, it's time for us to
Just as
go.
I was about to win the game.
I
So
mean,
this
no,
is, this
I
is
was
what happens.
just-
This is what happens.
I guess it's a draw, let me say. Bye, guys. I won.
Keturah and I have drawn.
I won. I won.
Oh, she won another point. Just like that. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Keturah, for coming
Thank
through.
you.
We'll see you guys next time.
Ah, I'm the one that won.
Bye. Maoli, writing your name doesn't make it so.
Yes, it does.
You know it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Keturah, can you please sign our wall of fame?
Yes.